All right, welcome to the explainer. So, what if you could take an idea, one of those brilliant ones just stuck in your head, and turn it into a real working app? Well, today we're digging into a brand new tool from Google that promises to do exactly that. I mean, we've all been there, right? You've got this amazing concept for an app, maybe a website. You might have even scribbled it on a napkin. But that huge, huge gap between the spark of an idea and an actual tangible product, it just feels massive. Okay, but what if you could just zap that gap away? Instantly. I'm talking about taking your vision and turning it into a super professional-looking design that also spits out the actual code you need to build it. And here's the real kicker. You can do it all in under a minute. Yeah, you heard me right. From just an idea in your head to a fully coded design in less than 60 seconds. Insane. Okay, let's get into it. The tool that's making all this happen is called Stitch 2.0 from Google. This is a huge update to their AI design agent, and honestly, it feels like a total game changer for how we even think about building software. So what is this thing exactly? Well, Stitch 2.0 is an AI design agent, and it's running on Google's newest, most powerful model, Gemini 3.0 Pro. But look, the real magic here isn't just that it spits out pretty pictures. No way. It generates actual production-ready code. We're talking React, HTML, the stuff professional devs use every single day. So this means you're not just making a mock-up. You are building the real thing, right from the very start. So you're probably thinking, okay, that sounds crazy powerful, but is it actually for me? Good question. Let's break down who's really gonna love a tool like this. Okay, for starters, any developer out there who loves writing code but just hates wrestling with CSS, this thing builds your UI for you in seconds. Then you've got startup founders. You can build a polished MVP, a minimum viable product, to show investors, and you don't have to hire a designer right away. And what about designers? It's the perfect cure for that awful blank page syndrome. Just generate a ton of ideas instantly. Oh, and for students and teachers, it's an amazing way to see exactly how a visual design actually turns into real working code. All right, so how does it actually work? Well, the whole creative process kicks off with a simple text prompt. This is basically where you tell the AI what you're dreaming up. And the workflow is just beautifully simple. Step 1, you write a prompt for your app. Step 2, the AI generates the design. Then you can just riff on it, ask for changes, add new features, and when you're happy, you just export the code. That's it. Now, the key to getting a really great results is all about being specific. You can't just say, make me a finance app. Nah, you've got to describe the look, the feel, the important parts. Like, look at this prompt for a crypto tracking app. It's describing everything from the dark mode to the neon purple and green accents. That level of detail is what lets the AI give you back something you can actually use. Okay, and here's where it gets really, really fun. When you want to generate different versions, you've got options. There's refine mode for making small, precise changes, but if you want the AI to just go wild and get creative, you can switch it to what they're calling YOLO mode. Yeah, as in you only look once. It's perfect for when you just want to see some completely out there design ideas. So that's cool for a single screen, but what about bigger stuff? Well, Stitch 2.0 isn't just for single mobile screens. Nope, it can handle way more complex designs. You can give it a text prompt or even a hand-drawn sketch, and it can generate whole multi-page websites or really high-fidelity apps. And the AI is smart. It gets the context. So if you ask for a landing page, it doesn't just stretch out a mobile app design. It builds a proper landing page, with a nav bar and a standard web layout. And speaking of sketches, this is where it really feels like actual magic. Just look at this. It's a messy, hand-drawn wireframe. And the prompt is super simple. Turn this into a high-fidelity iOS login screen. And boom, the AI takes those scribbles and just translates them into this polished, professional UI. You've got clean input fields, a perfectly placed button. It's just a stunning transformation from a messy idea to a real design. But wait, there's more. Stitch 2.0 goes way beyond just making static pictures. It actually has professional tools built right in to help you polish your design and turn it into a real working prototype. Okay, one of the coolest features is something called the attention audit. What it does is create a predictive heat map. Basically, it shows you where a user's eyes are going to look first when they see your design. And for user experience, this is absolute gold. And here's why that matters so much. If your main button, your Buy Now button, isn't glowing red hot on that heat map, you know you've got a design problem. And the best part? You can fix it before a single line of code ever gets written. So once your screens are looking good, you can actually bring them to life. The process is super straightforward. You just make your different screens, select the ones you want to connect, and bam! The AI generates a clickable, interactive prototype for you. And this is that final amazing leap. You're going from a bunch of flat, static images to a fully interactive user journey, something you can actually test, share with people, get feedback on. It's like a real user navigating through your product before it's even built. So when you see all of this, what's the big takeaway here? I mean, is this the future of how we design and build software? Okay, the crucial point is this is not just a toy, not anymore. It's what you'd call a force multiplier. It's not about replacing creators, it's about making them way more powerful. I mean, think about it. This could completely reshape how product teams work. The job might become less about manually coding every little button and more about mastering the art of the perfect prompt. A single person or a tiny team could build and iterate at a speed that was just unimaginable before. So let's recap. It completely destroys that blank page problem. It massively speeds up developer workflows. It lets founders build and test their ideas super fast. And maybe most importantly, it finally bridges that huge gap between the world of design and the world of code. And all of this leads to one final big question for all of us. As AI becomes less of a tool and more of a true creative partner, how are our own roles as designers, as developers, as creators going to evolve right alongside it?